Hello guys, thanks for jumping back into my channel. This is MindYourCrypto. My name is Bill and today we are going to make an update for CHZ, CHILIZ. We are going to do a technical analysis and price prediction. If you like the content, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share and hit the bell button of course. Thank you a lot for the support and let's go quickly to the technical analysis here, the MACD and the support resistance lines. So here with the blue line, you can see here we're in a bearish situation, sideways bearish situation, because the orange line is our signal line and the MACD line, the blue line, is beyond the signal line, which means we are in a bearish kinda sideways situation. When we have that, it's not always a bad situation guys, because we might have a buying opportunity. We need to see other indexes and other patterns as well, but mainly the MACD doesn't tell much alone. Of course, we have to take into consideration other indexes as well, but the good thing here is that we might soon have the blue line going above the orange line, because look at here, we had this continuation of the bearish scenario. We might move a bit sideways for the short term, but we will analyze this in the next few minutes better. So we have here our major support level, which I don't want to pass beyond this, because then we might test some new support levels here, and I don't think this is the case here, but we always have to take into consideration the risk. So there is a risk involved if we go beyond this line, but I don't think that's the scenario here. That's the most likely scenario. I think that we will go sideways, testing this resistance level and the support level, and then we might move and break through above these resistance levels here, which sits at 0.54 USD. We have other resistance level here, 0.72 and 0.77, sorry guys, some minor resistance levels here, but I want you to focus in these two lines, of course. Okay, so that's why I circled this point here, because we might go moving sideways and we might break through, but we will see and analyze this further right afterwards. Okay, so let's go to the RSI, the Relative Strength Index and the Commodity Channel Index, the purple line and the yellow line. I always want to check both, and I will show you why I always want to check both these indexes, because right now with the RSI we don't have any overbought or any oversold situation. You can see here the purple line is between 70 and 30, so we are normal. Okay, we are moving a bit sideways between those 70 and 30 lines, but according to the CCI we are getting near the bottom, the minus 100, which means guys we might have a oversold situation. When we have an oversold situation, this might be a buying opportunity, and I expect today to go even a little beyond here. We might test this support level, we might not, but the point is here we are near the bottom according to the CCI, of course. And I think this might be a buying opportunity according to this index, but we need to see some other partners and be more sure about them. So that's why I always check both of them guys, because Relative Strength Index might tell you the high risk, but it might not tell you an oversold situation as good as the Commodity Channel Index. Okay, so it might be more accurate, sometimes RSI is more accurate, but CCI is accurate as well, and we have to see some other indexes so we will be more sure. Let's go now to CHZ against Bitcoin. I don't want to see this daily candle closes below this support line here. I want to see it closing above or even in the near bottom. Of course, in the 20-day MA and 30-day MA and 50-day MA with the red line, we are good. We are absolutely good. We are still fine. But I want to see this trend line here going a bit sideways till we see a breakthrough at this squeeze point here. I've connected the trend line, the top trend line and the bottom trend line. That's how we know we might do something like this, going a bit sideways till we see a breakthrough. That's it for CHZ against Bitcoin. Of course, this is our critical point here. We need to focus here on the 31 March, the last day of March. Okay, so here we need to focus and see how we will do afterwards. Okay, so guys, let's proceed to CHZ against USD again and the Bollinger Bands. I always use Bollinger Bands for two reasons. One, they can show us the high risk. You can see here the big bullish candle was way above the top line of the Bollinger Bands. That's why this was one indicator why we went sideways and we had the huge correction here. And of course, right now, 12 March, Bollinger Bands showed this, but of course, the RSI and the CCI showed this as well. 12 March, you can see here guys, 12 March we were pretty above, we had a high risk here, also a high risk here according to the RSI and the CCI. Okay, but right here we had a high risk as well, but we continued to pump up. So it's not always the RSI and the commodity channel index that tells us this much. We always have to take into consideration the Bollinger Bands and of course some other trend lines. Okay, so here we're about to get a squeeze point. You can see the lines, the distance lines get back to each other. And of course I forgot the second reason which I talked about before right now guys, I'm sorry, the squeeze points of the Bollinger Bands. We have huge buying opportunities and I use Bollinger Bands for the mid-long term. So right now let's go back to the squeeze point again. You can see here the bottom line, the top line getting close to each other and we might have a sideways situation until we break through again above. So that's it for the Bollinger Bands. Let's go now to the short-term price prediction, price analysis along with the 50 days, 20 days and 30 days EMAs and CHZ against USD in the daily frame. So here guys, I've used gun funds to show some buying tops, some trend line top and trend line bottom, so connecting the bottom and connecting the tops here. Okay, so I used gun funds before. Of course I won't use them right now to show you how I did it because I have them in my SKL video guys. Okay, I got them in the SKL video. If you want to check out how I use gun funds, please go and check it out there because it is very important. So right now we are connect the tops, we connect the bottoms and we have gone through this here, the sideways scenario. I didn't want to see CHZ fall below here and do something like that and fall even further from this support line. I want to see CHZ moving sideways, testing the support line here guys and of course going upwards afterwards. So this might be a scenario here. We might reach now the bottom of this support line, we might not. Okay, it's not important. The important thing is not to go beyond the support line and we might test here the resistance level again. We might go then and test a minor support level above the previous one and going to new higher highs, new higher lows, as you can see here, new higher highs, new higher lows. So I want to see what will happen with the support line I talked about, but of course I think that this is still a good scenario for CHZ. If you want to be more sure of course and more accurate of your buying position, I would suggest you, I would advise you, but this is on just my opinion, to wait a bit and see in the next few days what it will do. But right now, according to the patterns, we might have even now a buying opportunity. So here CHZ against Ethereum. So you can see here guys, I don't want, of course this is a support line here as well and I don't want to see CHZ going beyond this. I don't want to see 30-day MA being the resistance line, 50-day MA being almost the support line here because we might test some even further support lines downwards. I want to see going alongside sideways till we see a pump up for CHZ against Ethereum as well. So I connected here the tops, I made this support line here and now right now we are following this trend here as well as CHZ against USD and CHZ against Bitcoin. So that's my thoughts for CHZ, that's my thoughts for today. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. See you soon with more videos. Bye guys.